Imagine someone screaming directly in your face. Your heart rate spikes, your muscles tense, and your instinct is to yell right back. A single, silent movement can create a pause long enough to disrupt the cycle of aggression. This is nonverbal de-escalation. Instead of arguing with their conscious mind, you send a direct signal to the body's threat detection system that the fight is already over. Leveraging someone's threat response to make them feel powerless carries risks. These behaviors must be used with care. You survive a verbal attack by presenting the aggressor's brain with a scenario it cannot categorize as a threat, breaking their momentum. The first tactic involves reaching for a snack and chewing silently while the other person argues. This diagram shows the amygdala, the brain's active threat detection center. Evolutionarily, animals do not eat when they are in immediate danger, so the act of chewing physically triggers the brain to shift into a deactivated, calm state. When an aggressor observes you casually chewing food, their own primal brain mirrors that perception of safety. The calm signals from your behavior override their alert signals, draining the tension from the room. To execute this, take a deliberate bite of an apple or a slice of pizza. As you chew, maintain neutral eye contact with the person shouting. You must, however, avoid the smirk danger. Smiling or chewing aggressively changes the interaction into a provocation, which will likely make the confrontation worse. Chewing a snack forces a biological ceasefire because the brain cannot easily maintain high adrenaline when the environment signals a meal is taking place. If an argument becomes a personal attack on your character, you can use a calculated, harmless physical mistake to change the dynamic. This is known as the pratfall effect. Demonstrating a moment of mild clumsiness or vulnerability makes you appear relatable and human to the person attacking you. Take a look at this scale. For an aggressor to justify their hostility, they must mentally build you up as a formidable threat. By intentionally dropping a pen or fumbling a stack of papers, you shatter that illusion. The power dynamic levels out. Breaking eye contact and letting out a mild sigh while you pick up a dropped item breaks their momentum in a way that defensive body language cannot. Do not overact and never drop anything loud or fragile like a glass. Sudden, sharp noises cause adrenaline spikes that will make the situation more volatile. A minor, clumsy mistake transforms you from a threatening opponent into a harmless, flawed human, leaving the aggressor with nothing to fight against. After you deploy one of these methods, the aggressor will often stutter or look confused. This is the moment their brain is struggling to process your behavior. When this silence occurs, do not fill it. Avoid the urge to restart the argument or gloat about their confusion. Instead, give a simple, non-threatening nod, physically disengage yourself from the immediate confrontation, and calmly walk right past them. Physically removing yourself from the space before their brain can finish processing the interaction ensures the de-escalation remains permanent. You take control of the conflict by recognizing when the de-escalation has worked and simply walking away. By using the biological signal of eating and the vulnerability of a clumsy mistake, you change the rules of the engagement. When these tactics are applied, the aggressor is left silent, while you remain calm and can move on with your day. These behaviors change the perceived power dynamic of an argument. Practice them in minor disagreements to understand the shift before trying them in high-stress moments. Always prioritize your immediate physical safety. If a situation feels dangerous, trust your gut instincts and exit the area immediately. The most effective way to end a confrontation is to win the fight without having to speak a single word.